The thing about betrayal, it can only really happen from somebody that is close to you. It can only happen from somebody that is a part of your close proximity. Somebody who is even a part of your own race, your own ethnicity, your own religion, right? And so sometimes betrayal occurs, and how we deal with it will determine how to shape our character, right? Now, I said all that to say this. Uncle Blaq, I don't know who he is. I don't know you from a can of paint, as we say in the Bahamas. I don't know you. So I don't have anything negative to say about you. Okay? For all I know, you could be on crystal meth. You could be like a crack dealer. You could be a pimp. You could be a child predator. I don't know anything about you. Okay? I don't even have anything negative to say about you because personally, I don't even know you. Right? But the fact that you took my video and put it on your live stream, right? And you used it and made a caricature of it. You disrespected me based on my tone, the opinion that I had regarding carbonation, and I think I made myself clear though. I made myself clear that if there's a justifiable critique to make or justifiable criticism, I said that I will support that 100%. Okay? But there are some things on a philosophical level that I thought people need to take a second look at, all right, in order for them to know whether or not what they are saying is factual or if they are not also contradicting themselves when they criticize one group of people, okay, which has similar traits and similar attributes to other groups of people, okay. Now, the thing is, as a Rastafarian, I don't support polygamy. I don't support the reckless spreading of diseases among people. I don't respect cult leaders who try to control people. Okay, I made that clear in numerous videos. Okay, but if you use some common sense, right, and use a little bit of reason, then you can see that if you compare the statements I made earlier in a video which I entitled Ashe Divine Drops a Bomb on Carbonation, right? If you watch that video and you compare it to the statements that I made in my previous video, you will find that they are one and the same. The only thing I did was I qualified it and I said, look, notwithstanding all of what is wrong, I am aware of what is wrong. I am not supporting them, okay? But I'm speaking from the vantage point of the Black community as a whole, how we can look at models like what they are trying to do and try to find ways that we can better it and work together and actually be productive in a group rather than just being there and um, having all of the craziness go on, all of the scandalizing go on, people exposing their private life to the public and making a spectacle out of the organization rather than trying to impart knowledge. I noticed that they making a spectacle of themselves in carbonation. We don't have to do it. They are doing it for themselves. They are actually putting the videos out, making a fool of themselves in some ways, and in some ways they actually are saying some important things. Okay? And so because I'm saying something is possibly redeeming about carbonation, many of the people who are up in arms about all of the craziness, right? They are just painting what I'm saying with a broad brush. And personally, let me just say this one thing before I stop this video to anyone, right? I don't like man. I like women. All shapes, sizes, complexions. I like women. Okay? Uncle Blaq, I don't know what your persuasion is, right? But I think it's highly irregular for you as a man to have so much concern for another man like Nature Boy to the extent that you will dedicate multiple YouTube pages to talking about this man and his private life. Okay, this is where I was going with it. I'm not saying that the critique is not justified, okay, but then at the same time, we wasting a lot of time as a black community talking about some black people who are actually trying to do something, okay? So if you just look at this from an abstract point of view, you need to remove yourself from the position you're in. Okay, I was trying to provide an abstract point of view. Remove yourself from the situation and look at this. Okay, this is what we would be doing if any group of black people try to accomplish something or try to work together. We will be nitpicking and we will break them down to the nitty gritty, and there will be no redeemable value from anything that they actually try to do. But if you consider it, we are black people actually trolling other black people. And so this is where I started to have like a separation from the, or I had a deviation from the public opinion. Okay, because I don't think it makes sense for us to just aimlessly tear each other down without a solution. Okay, many of the people who are criticizing carbonation, you don't have an alternative to these people. Clearly, these people want to remove themselves from the society at large, and they want to involve themselves in consciousness, right? And so the conscious community, rather than helping them to achieve some conscious goal or trying to reform them or trying to remove them from the position that they are in and help them to still work on the things that they would like to work on, the conscious community is actually turning into, I guess, a bandwagon of self-loathing, self-hating individuals. Okay, and so my brain is not um, limited to the scope that your brain is limited to, and I'm sure your brain is not limited to the scope that my brain is limited to. Okay, we all have an opinion, and so I just shared mine. Okay, and so now you can have another 8 minutes to say that this is the longest 8 minutes of your life, or whatever you want to say. But Uncle Black, I won't use the expletive that I used on your page, but I will say that you strike me as a homosexual, right? No disrespect to my fans, no disrespect to my brothers, sisters in the black community, subscribers, and I don't think that I have any fans, right? I don't have any fans. I have people who subscribe to my page. I don't have followers, they just subscribers. Okay, but listen, man, Uncle Black, you use my video against my will. Maybe you could have asked me if it was appropriate, but you invited me so that you could use it for entertainment value. I think that's a disrespect. All right, but yeah, people, I just made a little short deviation from my regular programming schedule, but please be patient. I'll get back into my normal uh, commentary shortly, but just let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. One love.